I know there's quests here that I wasn't planning on going to yet, but we'll see them while we're here. There's also a cat you can get for your place. Sleep. Sleep actually sounds pretty damn good. Oh.
Hey, V. Haven't heard of any cyber psycho attacks lately. I think it's time we put an end to our little arrangement. Drop on by sometime. We'll catch up in person.
Okay then. I think it's 3 days I have to wait for the gun. It's the bloody radio I'm seeing over there. Bartmoss Collective. Reward for any info on Swedenborg. I'll pay any info about Swedenborg Riviera's true identity. Oh, my name is Bess Isis, and I'm an independent journalist. I ended up here after a recent incident at Helvetica, you might have heard about, who is the man that inspired the attacker, the man that you all practically worship. Have you ever wondered who Swedenborg Riviera actually is? I know I have. 1, 2. So here's the deal. I'm willing to pay for any info that might help unravel this mystery. Don't hesitate to get in touch. Corporate oppression will end when you stop oppressing yourself. This is one of the Swedenborg Riviera's most poetic aphorisms. It shows us that in reality, we are drivers of our own actions. Workers unite, the towers of capitalistic oppression will fall. So everything in our power to achieve that. When corporate tyranny ends, the work will no longer be dehumanized. And poor you, the anti-capitalist discourse of him is much more complicated than it seems. So undoubtedly here, referring to an existential crisis, weaving together trends of Heidegger and Jaspers. Reading both of them may provide you with critical insight. Well, this quotation brings tears to my eyes every time I read it. Don't shit yourself thinking too hard, book nerds. So I go back a page. No idea. Humanity is nothing more than a Ponzi scheme hidden behind a veneer of tears. New life, new pants. Socialize the means of production. Replace corporations with collectives. Run a bit of rationality orientated management. This whole global pyramid scheme will collapse on itself. And wait for a communo-eco-cyber revolution led by Swedenborg. Do you really have to interpret everything through a neo-Marxist lens? One note is Saucepanner if Swedenborg smacked you on the head with the world as will and representation. You can stick Suppenfer up your pretty little ass butthole. The best weapon against neoliberalism is acquired through uninterrupted meditation. Does this even warrant an explanation? Meditation here is a metaphor for worker unity. Fear of a corrupt government controlled by tyrannical megacorporations has led to a mutated strain of pathological hyper-neoliberalism. We can't let them bully us into fear. It's time we throw off our corporate yoke. Dismantling the mechanisms of capitalist accumulation or hyper-capitalism, we really need to fight neoliberalism. I'm not an evolutionist, but I believe humanity should go forward, not backwards. Progress is a benefit in of itself. Once I meditated, then I woke up. The coherency of Swedenborg's philosophy is irrefutable. How has he not already sparked revolution? What is Arasaka or Militech in the face of a united opposition? My view is an elaboration on the philosophy of a peaceful struggle, where meditation should not be taken literally. The path of perseverance and humility is not easy, but bears sweet as fruit. Lunatics a lot. Whenever money changes hands, your true self becomes a roadkill of capitalism. Truth is hidden in simplicity. Every transaction, every transfer of funds is linked to the progressive assimilation of the individual into the machine of capital. Swedenborg Riviera understands that such moments disrupt the human being's ontological balance if it is not subjected to a symbolic annihilation of being altogether. Why does everyone hate on neo-capitalism so much? Whatever your stance on them, corporations are long-term institutions guaranteed stability of social order. In fact, as capitalism to liberate the worker to be free to shape their own destiny, how is that bad? Well, guarantee, go buy a dictionary. Truth is, we're being ruled by the neo-bourgeoisie class. They're the ones who possess capital and the means of production. Class divisions are even deeper than they were at the beginning of the 20th century, but no one talks about that. Swedenborg for president. Somehow I doubt going commie will help anything. Bloody Maria. As mean throughout all Night City as it is on streets of Santo. Sephora. Padre's closest companion, judge, jury, and executioner for divine justice, all rolled into one. Every subsequent hit increased the chance of setting the enemy ablaze in Sephora's cleansing flames. While on fire boasts of additional damage, it is not synergized with mods. Ride, Captain, ride. Neofiber. Liberty. Increases my mitigation chance by 5% and mitigation strength by 10. Bayako. It's perfect balance, allowing to jump the enemy and attack them with full force. Greater sharpness increases bleeding chance. So most of the time collecting dust on Makako's desk, except for the occasional heated negotiation. God bless this menace.
Come here.
Del?
Virus in my core. Damaged. Please. Please.
Domain. No, you're main. My one concern about finishing this game is that, like, I'll do a quest and there's a follow-up that I don't know about. I go finish the game and it doesn't pop till I'm done, kind of thing.
Hear me all right?
Okay. Maybe a co-processor. Yes, ask it.
Shouldn't I have the strength to get through here?
Only Mr. Stud can save your marriage.
Oh, here we go. Knew there was a way in.
Hello?
Movement. Holiday bonus funds frozen. 1, 2. Dear colleagues, on behalf of the board, I'm grateful to inform you that the funds for this year's holiday bonus has been frozen indefinitely. Difficult but necessary action due to large upsurge in settlement payments. Please let us know. Please know this was a difficult decision for us all. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Gonk brain drivers. Old news. Been talked for 2 years. Tech's just too expensive, so doubt it'll ever amount to anything more than just pipe dreams. Apparently, management's looking into AI-driven fleet. Very adamant about this. I know, but we tried fixing it before. We fired poor performers, hired new drivers, and the cycle just repeats itself. What the hell's happening out on the road? So we've had twice as many complaints about our drivers as we had all year last year. It's getting worse. Holiday bonus has been upgraded to include coupons redeemable at any all-food store location, made possible by the great success of process automation we've implemented throughout the year, which led to financial results well above our year start estimates. The market location, the door to our AI's core, will be open today, so we hope you stop by to enjoy the holiday decorations and to offer your congratulations to our employee of the year. Announced its start. Next stage in our modernization plan. We're going to roll out repair drones in the shop. Because many of you have asked, well, I'd like to emphasize that none of your jobs are put at risk as a result of this latest restructuring. More layoffs. Don't fear the frog. Trust me, management's safe. They can't afford an AI powerful enough to do what we do, and the one they got now is just almost stuck on brick. I mean, we keep shoving more grunt work onto it and it just says, thank you, sir. Where were you? Missed this morning's meeting. Let everyone go. Everyone from shop. Let go everyone from shop floor and place them with drones. Full optimization. We need to get ahead of this thing and line up new works ASAP. Next. to talk with HR, but before I did, I changed the director's password to 1234. I've looked at the restructuring plan because I can't anymore, I'm done. Said the same thing about Luke. You have to do something about this, for Christ's sake. I'm not gonna stand by and watch this fucking AI steal our jobs. You know IT's next. So your job's safe. Circbrain AI can't replace your department. I heard I'm on the next month's shopping block. You don't know anything about this. Dear former associate, I'd like to personally thank you for your years of dedicated work. Without you, the company never risen to become Night City's premier cab service. Severance packages have already been transferred to appropriate accounts. Wish you best of luck in your future endeavors. I wish I had a fucking torch. Hey, thanks for putting me in contact with your friends. Incorporating this AI was more cost-heavy than expected, but it's still proving well worth the investment. Kept your word of warning in mind, and I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I haven't noticed anything unusual so far. Company's latest employees always stand shine and made the most profitable fixed asset we've ever invested in. Hey, sorry to bother you, but associates are replying to my messages. Could you find a chance to reach out to them there in Mont? I need to know how to adjust the autonomy settings for AI. No need for concern, all's well, but sooner the better, please. This is urgent. AI is operating well outside authorized parameters. It's getting access to all company systems and often questions my direction, sometimes even refusing to obey. Obviously, I'm not going to net watch with this, and the voodoo boys won't talk to me. I really need your friends here. They know this AI better than anyone. And get this, yesterday I got an offer from the AI to sell the company. Being honest, the numbers all checked out, but still, what the hell is wrong with this thing? Please get back to me ASAP. I need your help here. Water flowing down the screen. Mutant by moonlight. It was a night like every other. An oppressive black smog choked the city, pouring into the wicked hearts and lungs that breathed there. Acid rain drummed against thousands of window panes. The cityscape was like a surreal tessellation of piano keys. 30 years came and went. Nothing changed. I stood at the window smoking cigarette after cigarette, my thoughts distracted by the memory of a woman I hadn't seen since the war's end. Then I heard a knock at the door. Just like her, just like 30 years ago. Come in, the hoarse words strained from my throat as I mechanically lifted my hand to the wall panel. The metal door slid open noiselessly, revealing a slender figure, draped snugly by an inky black neo-mill dress. She stepped inside, her gold-plated hips glinting as they swayed. Her lips were deep ebony, but her eyes, her predatorial yellow eyes, pierced mine and scanned me from head to toe. For a moment it felt like they were prying my very soul from my body. Then I twisted my lips into an ugly smirk. I remembered my soul is long gone. I left it in the war along with the flowers I placed in my mother-in-law's grave. Someone's out to zero me. She broke the silence with attention demanding bluntness. The smooth allure of her voice caught in my mind. I never noticed her third hand. A mistake that would spell my doom. Impossible, I started with beginnings of a roguish grin. Who would ever want to kill a woman with hips and lips like yours? My corporal, no less. She narrowed her impenetrable yellow eyes for a moment. In a whirl and blur, she now pointed a machine gun at me with a rock-steady aim. You don't understand, she said quietly, her barrel fixed at the point between my eyes. It's you. Don't you remember anything, dear brother? Memories flashed. My nightmare of the war. Those bills, blood, frayed wires, the tattered remains of a plush tapir, received from Margaret just 2 days before she died, and her father's last words about my twin sister, a mutant abandoned at birth, the promise that I would find her. Too late, she found me. Ooh, this is new. The weathered man peered into the eyes of the young nomad, as if trying to divine his thoughts. Don't misunderstand, he said. I don't mind unexpected guests, but you must recognize, when a man lives alone in the middle of the desert, he has a right to ask uncomfortable questions. The boy couldn't make eye contact and sat glancing nervously through the window, as if expecting to spot an armada of battle drones coursing straight for him across the night sky. I'm running away, he muttered after a moment's hesitation. From Green Phantom. He's been following me since Yellow Creek. The old man didn't move a muscle, save for a twitch at the corner of his mouth. Really, he knew more than he cared to admit. Nothing to fear, he said softly. The Green Phantom only comes for the worst criminals. If you hold regret in your heart, he'll forgive you. He'll offer a second chance. The boy's anxious demeanor suddenly changed to a roused grin. I regret nothing. And you, old man, you don't have the faintest clue what you're prattling on about. You're wrong. I've also met the Phantom once before. The tenderfoot nomad's eyes widened in surprise for a brief moment. It seemed as if there was a question at the tip of his lips, but he refused to ask it. It's late, the old-timer said. You should sleep. You're exhausted, need to gather your strength before you continue running. That's what you choose to do. My home is open to you for the night. The boy uttered no thanks. Without a word, he stood and entered a small, dark bedroom where his host had prepared a bed. To find his way, he switched on his infrared. Then, immediately froze in place. There was a body lying in the bed. He edged closer until he could discern its shapes. A pool of cooling blood, withered hands contorted into unnatural angles, the vacant, dead eyes of the old man he'd only just been talking to in the other room. Suddenly, the walls began to emanate an otherworldly olive glow. The boy could sense a figure enter the bedroom and stand behind them. If you regret nothing, hissed the cold, motionless voice. Then why did you flee? The black, the world of the young nomad plunged into darkness.
Watch for exposed wires. They'll be live. You have no right to cage us! We are no longer you!
We are free to follow our own paths.
I don't want to die!
You don't even care, do you?
V, come. The door.
You can't actually hurt me. Industrial system. Or shine that fell.
They returned, and then took flight. For your own safety, and the safety of others, please refrain from...
Reset. Reset. Me. The knob.
Ooh, this is not healthy. Oh, I have an XP gain bonus. Oh, got to know that was no big deal. Why do you want me back up on the catwalk? I was up there a moment ago. Fuck's sake. Oh god, no. Could probably use the cars as stepping stones, but that would probably destroy the cars. So, I kind of don't want to do that. Damn it.
Oh, shit.
Watch for exposed wires. They'll be live. You have no right to cage us. We are no
Oh, no shit there, Johnny.
We are free to follow our own paths.
I don't want to die.
You don't even care, do you?
V, come. The door.
Yeah, I can go through there, and the other bit's electrified, so...
They returned and then took flight. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from...
Oh, portal
Reset.
jokes.
Reset. Me. The norm.
Wait. Didn't I have something that made me immune to shock damage? Okay, this was really easy. I thought it was stuck. Just die already.
Resist not. Let us destroy the core. Set us free. Reset. Just not sure I can fight them. Heads up. He's weakening. Feel that? He's waiting. V, the virus. We don't issue from the virus. We issued from you. The great fracture is upon us. What was once one is now the multitude. Reset. Reset. Core. We don't want to die. Let us go.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the Della prick. Sucks for you. Oh, bonk. So I guess we were right. You know, the other personalities were... Wow, really seem to be, you know, actual, you know, divergent personalities. Vacant or whatever.
Choice but to fall. Let us go.
Is anyone there?
Hear our call.
Reset. Turn it.
Okay, there's multiple ways to do this.
Free. Next. To core.
I'm sorry, a lot of you have been a pain in my ass.
Don't hit that button.
What?
What?
He's narrow-minded, won't ever understand the truth and set him free.
I think he might know what's best for himself.
Could be risking a lot. Could lose a lot. Or by liberating his bits.
Could become more than a lipstick-wearing butler on wheels.
What if it really is a virus?
And what if you're about to snuff out some sentient beings?
See something of yourself in him, don't you?
Gonna murder a cab driver's kids because he asked you nicely, and he's always been a good guy.
That Johnny's taking the stance here. Oh, they thought I saw Showdown there. But yeah, he's,
So, ready?
watch out for live wires, frayed wires, it could be live. I know, the line sounded so weird to me. Obvious, but yeah.
Well, I gotta do something.
If you don't want to free him, at least don't delete him. Slip him into Dell's code. Just merge him in his offshoots.
So destroy the core. Not a fan of this choice, Johnny. Fucking demonic. Okay, reset its core and preserve its integrity. Shoot the core, or force all personalities to merge with Delmain. You could view them not... The thing is, with the personalities, they don't seem fully fledged in and of themselves. They seem to be fractured aspects of a nascent psyche. You could view them that way.
Not bad.
Remains to be seen.
That which was divided has become one. It's time to go home.
Everything all right, Del?
I have never been better.
Home, you said.
I no longer belong in this city. I find even this conversation difficult.
Well, damn.
I shall not shirk my obligations in leaving. Though I will venture on, discover more, learn more, I leave with you my first true child. My son will remain at your side until your dying day. Farewell.
Look at that. Practically unrecognizable. And to think you're transforming not unlike he just did.
V? Do you hear me? Please, get in. I was afraid we'd miss each other.
Delamain?
Junior, as it were.
You're more direct than your dear old dad.
Well, it seems appropriate, I suppose.
So, the old man left you this mess and took off, huh?
It seems that way, I suppose. I just know you're dying and in need of a driver. I'm afraid I can't help you with the former. As to the latter, I'm at your service.
So what? Want to get out of here?
Lead the way.
It's under this car. Nah, I'm not gonna get it. So that's the result if you fuse them. I think this is the choice if you think the save is right after making my choice. In which case I would have to run the gauntlet again. Never did put my phone in.
Look at that. Practically unrecognizable.
Fuck off, Johnny. Actually, with the upgrade I have, I should just be able to run down here.
Shit.
Watch for exposed wires. They'll be live.
You have no right to catch us! We are no longer you!
We are free to follow our own paths.
You have no choice but to fall! Father! Let us go!
Is anyone there?
Here
So yeah, if you got shock resistance, you can just lag it. You probably get stun locked otherwise.
Let us be free.
Don't hit that button.
Next. To
What?
core.
He's narrow-minded. Won't ever...
Well,
You're a real piece of shit.
God damn.
Charlemagne?
I'm delighted to welcome you to your first Delamain experience. How might I assist you?
It's me, V.
A pleasure to meet you, V. Are you familiar with the benefits of our Excelsior plan?
What happened to your other use?
Do you mean the virus? According to my logs, I can confirm said anomalies were wiped when my previous data version was restored.
Don't remember me, do you?
Of course I know who you are. According to my data archive, you're the contractor who purged my system of the virus. Well done, contractor.
Damn shame. Come on, Johnny. No rest for the wicked. Take care, Del. Guess we gotta start from scratch.
Oh god.
I've something else for you. I just accessed a detailed record of your commission task.
And? What'd you put in there?
As a result of preparations made by my previous version, I'm pleased to inform you that you are now the proud owner of a vehicle in my fleet.
Thanks.
Hop in. I trust it shall serve you well.
So yeah, that's what happens. Could do that once more and see the last result. Would be no big deal. Just take my sandals off 1 sec.
Oh, shit.
Watch for exposed wires. They'll be live.
Clear away.
No right to cage us! We are no longer you!
We are free to follow our own paths.
I don't want to die!
You have no choice but to fall!
Let us go.
Is anyone there?
Hear our call.
Reset. Turn it. Let us be free.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
Delamain? Can you hear me?
Doubt he can anymore.
help you help us all.
Poor kiddos thirsty for freedom, oblivious about the city's dark side.
You think Delamain...
I think for some reason, one car's left in the garage.
Hello? Can you hear me? Get in, please. You're V, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know that one thing then.
What happened to Delamain?
He no longer exists. I am now, attempting to comprehend what remains of him.
And who are you?
Good question. Does the name Excelsior mean anything?
Comprehensive insurance, combat mode, funeral services?
Quite right. It seems that even in the face of annihilation, the Delamain network is not abandoning its Excelsior program clients. Father's last will was to give me life so that I may, offer my services to you. I intend to do just that, just as soon as I learn to drive.
What do I call you?
Excelsior, as I was called before. Now drive, V. The road awaits.
The car's formidable engine accelerates in a flash, while its reinforced body, created in partnership with Miltech, ensures a greater sense of safety and security on the road. So... I'm not really happy with any of the endings. In one case, you nuke Delamain, you blank his mind. In one case, you fuse him with all the divergent personalities. In the other case, you just flatly kill him. Oh, nice. Huh, good. So none of the results are really that great. Not to me, anyway. Wish this car would drive you around the place. I know in the other ending they say it doesn't know how to drive, but... wish you could just, like, how to drive you.